stories, you could get on your platform and go ahead and keep it real with us now, because we're gonna get to the bottom of it for real. But we don't want to hear no more made up stories about the feds coming and saying that the search was illegal and all of that stuff. Then you tell me that the feds declined it because they couldn't prove. You can't. That's something that's a trial phase stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what
like
I was saying.
The feds not gonna decline the case. They're gonna pick the case up and make you prove you didn't cross state lines. They got enough information, and as y'all see, they don't even need to prove that. So that didn't make any sense at all. But just even if that were the case, that's still trial phase stuff. That's stuff that you go through after you've been charged. So no, that ain't gonna fly. Man, tap in. You know what time it is. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all get up out of here, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We got us one.
Shout out to Byron Blake. So that was the first onslaught. See, I like his style. He worked him with a jab. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, chocolate.
Woo. He worked him with the jab, right? The nigga like, damn, he went soft on him. I'm like, nah, this nigga shy. He know what he doing, bro. Byron Blake is a YouTube assassin, bro. A YouTube assassin. I watched how he did 1090J. We gonna go through all of that and get in all of that to fake blood, nigga. This blood, that motherfucking Mountaineer ain't no motherfucking blood. That nigga's an informant rolling up, sending kites to the police, talking about he trying to get over there with the homies at. Blood, if you don't man up, nigga, I done been in the dorm with 30 motherfucking Crips in the LA County jail, nigga. Nigga still lined up my face, ain't doing no rolling up, nigga. What, nigga, that shit sound foreign, nigga. Y'all niggas be put these niggas in the same light, fake pussy niggas in the same light that you put a real nigga. Y'all niggas don't value or understand the value of realness, of authenticity, nigga. Tried and tested. That nigga ain't even been tried and tested and was Spooky Johnson. Y'all is crazy, bro. But we finna get to this part 2. We gonna get to this part 2. Byron Blake, he's surgical. You know what I'm saying? He's surgical. So we're gonna get to part 2 of Byron Blake. You know what I'm saying? Byron Blake. I gotta check out his money and see what his music. See what his music is hitting on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what his music hitting on. Damn, that's the wrong one. Hold on. We don't want to go in that order because it's 3. We going through all 3, nigga. Byron Blake surgically dissecting CS2 back. Let's go to this one. Yeah, I think this one is it. No, it's not. Damn. I'll edit a lot of that out, so y'all ain't gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. I ain't editing shit out. Y'all everybody make me do some extra work. Forget all of that. So, WACK100 lies about how he ducked the feds and why his Texas gun case was dismissed. We finna get into this. Hit that like button. We finna get into this. Hit that like button. Y'all getting the content. Cash App is at the bottom ticker. Let's go.
Little Millions been kicking up a lot of dust out here in the rap game lately. It's to the point where it's more about the paperwork than it is about the rap. And I told y'all that I was going to dig into this one.
Visit the cost cutters near you today and get the cut you want at a price you'll love.
6 minutes, they banging me.
Looking for a top-notch teacher for your child,
you know what they
find any near you.
Let more people know we live. It's all right.
See, a lot of people been reaching out. A lot of people been hitting me up in the DM. This is getting a lot of support. They telling me it's time for WACK100 exposed. One thing about this paperwork thing is you got to be on your A game. You can't be out here questioning everybody else's paperwork when your paperwork is still in question. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation where the paperwork is all you have to go off of. You don't have a first-hand account or a witness or somebody who was actually affected by the situation. In this situation, though, that's not the case. In this situation, we got WAC's own version in his own words telling us something that does not match the paperwork. Ain't no way we letting that slide. And it's looking like he in cahoots with all of the quote unquote exposers. So we're gonna have to take the trash out ourselves. Now, in the last video, I addressed how WAC's story keeps changing when it comes to explaining how he was able to avoid the feds after being a convicted felon caught with multiple guns and lots of ammunition in the state of Texas.
The wall, stick us in there, tell us we got a federal hold. 5 or 6 days later, Bobot comes up there, tell them it's our type of shit, but the way y'all got it, we don't want to touch it. They dropped the federal hold, gave me a bid.
All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google, right? Reasons for dismissal under the interest of justice. Just go Google it, Texas. Nigga, there you go.
But then he personally told me that this was the reason.
Situation, nigga, Georgia's a gun-toting state.
Yeah, no, but not for no felons. Not for no convicted felons. Not for no niggas.
And that situation.
And we coming from St. Louis, nigga. That's a Fed case waiting to happen. Don't no nigga pump no fear in me like that.
No, that's not. I get tired of y'all saying that.
Man,
you talking to a nigga got caught in Texas with a trunk.
Man, you talking to a nigga that got a family full of niggas in the Feds.
Listen, you know why the Feds couldn't touch me? Because they couldn't prove I crossed state line.
In the last video, I pointed y'all to this case, Scarborough versus the United States. It's a Supreme Court case. I just wanted y'all to see, learn, and know that the feds do not have to prove that you bought the weapon in another state or that you carried it across state lines, or they don't even have to prove who did carry it across state lines. But that's not the reason that we here today. So now that we have that recap out of the way, let's get to the business, man. I got the paperwork. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We about to dive right in. And we gonna see if this paperwork match up to what's been coming out of his mouth. Now, according to this paperwork, these events happened in Wheeler County, Texas. Also, according to this paperwork, on April 16th, 2005, public safety trooper Darren Chase was on routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hey, Hocus 4/5, salute. Hey, Mike B said, Hoop Life mixtape, why you erase Cameron comment? Hey, bro, don't erase no comments, bro. What the heck? We gonna have, do we need to reconsider that bean? Because we don't erase nothing. I don't care if they talking shit about me. Let them talk shit. Let's get back to the content, though. This nigga Byron Blake is vicious.
County, Texas, when he conducted a traffic stop of a brown 2005 Cadillac passenger car for traveling 77 miles per hour in an area where the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour, as confirmed by his radar.
Salute.
After the vehicle came to a stop on the improved shoulder of the eastbound lane, Trooper Chase made contact with the vehicle on the passenger side. As he approached, the driver only rolled the passenger window down about 1/4 of the way. When the trooper requested that the window be rolled down all of the way, he was informed that was as far as the window would roll. During the period of time which the trooper was speaking with the driver and the driver was still in the vehicle, the passenger continued to sleep. The trooper advised the driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, that he had been stopped for speeding. The defendant replied that he was a truck driver and always runs about 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. The trooper then requested identification from both the driver and the passenger. The passenger had to be woken up in order to provide identification. The trooper then asked the driver about his trip and was told that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because his brother got killed and they had to take his mom back to California for the funeral. He further stated that his brother's body would be flown back, but that his mother could not fly because she weighed over 400 pounds.
Now that's a big
question of the passenger, Robert Jones.
Hold on, we ain't just gonna say that. Hey, we ain't just gonna let this nigga say that and just gloss over that. Like that wasn't a whole lot. That nigga said that they couldn't take his mama back on the plane because the bitch was 400 pounds. Hey, bro, fuck that fat bitch. Hey, that bitch probably would have ate the evidence, the 800 rounds of ammunition and the 3 guns. Nigga should have fit her ass in that car, nigga. He might not have had to turn it to CS2 back.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
That big nigga, 400 pounds. Nigga, that bitch is a couple sandwiches short of a heart attack. Let's go.
Trooper was told that their brother had been killed and that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the funeral.
Now,
Trooper Chase observed that during the time he was running.
Now, mind you, WACK said that they never put it together until they seen it on TV. And they say, I reckon I would have been on the same mission. He said they never figured out that Zachary Jones was murdered unalived, execution style in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But here it is. He told them that, and his brother told them that. Another lie. Let's go.
In the routine driver's license check that Cass Jones, the driver of the vehicle, could not stay still. The trooper observed that he was pacing back and forth, bending over and looking back at the vehicle, indicating to the trooper that the driver was nervous.
The nigga Cash McElroy Jones, CS2 back, knew he was up Shit's Creek, nigga. That nigga had the bubbly guts, nigga. That nigga was bent over.
Like, damn, nigga.
With Crisco.
I told your ass. It was like, bro, I told your ass not to bring that blunt. Jesus.
Sweating Salt Joe and shit. Put an apple in his mouth. You're done.
Get my motherfucking rental card, nigga. Nigga, now when you got us caught up, the police looking at him and he looking back at him and putting his head down. That's some nasty
Stop that
work.
fake ass sleeping, bitch.
Yeah.
Like hot pork rinds and shit. Oh yeah, that bacon was cooking.
Also, during this period of time, the trooper observed that the car was rented from April 16, 2005 until April 18, 2005, and that they were traveling from Palmdale, California to Tulsa, Oklahoma. After completing the warning, the trooper went back to explain it to the defendant. The trooper observed that while he was explaining the warning to the defendant, he grabbed the clipboard quickly and signed his name very quickly. After the defendant had signed the warning, the trooper asked him if he had anything illegal in the vehicle, and the defendant turned away and stated no in a low tone of voice. It was at this point Trooper Chase asked the defendant for permission to search the vehicle, and the defendant became combative at the request. Ultimately, the defendant denied the trooper permission to search the vehicle. A K-9 was requested, and Deputy Julian Torres arrived with the K-9 22 minutes later. The K-9 alerted on the vehicle, and a probable cause search of the vehicle was performed. During the course of the search, troopers located a black rifle, a black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Both the driver and the passenger were arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. A further search of the vehicle revealed a cigarette rolling apparatus which contained the strong odor of marijuana.
Lysol kills 99.9% of germs and leaves then
I think I can find something that fits. At Van Horn Automotive, our employees are the owners, and that means the
Let's go.
It's off of that short reading. It's obvious that WACK isn't being honest and the stories are contradictory. He told me that the feds could not pick the case up because they couldn't prove that he was traveling across state lines with the weapons. Well, now we got the paperwork that shows the car was rented from Palmdale, California. You got caught in Texas, and you personally told them that you were on your way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is all of the proof that the feds need that you were traveling across state lines. But just going, you know, following an evidentiary pattern that like they would do in court, the fact that you rented the car from Palmdale, California, and you got caught in Texas is enough of an indication to them that you were traveling across state lines because the car was rented somewhere and you got pulled over somewhere else. Not to mention the fact that they evaluate things like how long the car was rented for. If you just rented this car on April 16th in Palmdale, California, and then you get pulled over April 16th in Texas, then it's pretty obvious that you have traveled across state lines. Also, legally, they don't have to prove that you personally traveled across state lines with those weapons. All they have to prove is that the weapons were made in another state. If the weapons were made anywhere other than the state where they were found, then that's interstate commerce. If the weapons were made in that state and were intended to be shipped somewhere else but were stolen before they made it there, that's affecting interstate commerce. Last but not least, there is the issue of WACK saying that this case was dismissed because of illegal search and seizure.
All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google, right? Reasons for dismissal under the interest of justice. Just go Google it. Texas, nigga, there you go.
Well, according to this paperwork, the defendant's motion to suppress was denied. Yeah, you heard me right. The motion to suppress evidence illegally seized was denied. So how WACK is claiming that he got the entire case thrown out because of illegal search and seizure when the motion to have the evidence thrown out for illegal search and seizure was denied is beyond me. Now, like I said, man, for the last few years, WACK and his crew of minions have been flipping the rap game upside down. You can name your favorite rapper, and one of these guys will jump out of the bushes talking about they got the paperwork. That's how bad it's become. It's to the point where rappers do more views when people talking about their paperwork than they do about their music. The Young Thug situation is a prime example. Young Thug dropped a video with Future, and you see more people reacting to the paperwork than they are reacting to the actual music. And that's where hip hop has gone. I believe it's because, and WACK has stated this on multiple occasions, that he thinks rappers are stupid. He thinks quote unquote street niggas are stupid. He thinks that the hip hop in general is stupid. So I feel like it's on me. I got to put this on my shoulders to demonstrate that you can be a real dude. You can be a solid dude. You can be a rapper. You can be what they consider a quote unquote a real nigga and not be dumb. Yeah, I've been to prison and I've been through a couple things in my life, but I still have the ability to articulate myself. I still have the ability to read and comprehend, and I can see that you are not being honest about your paperwork. You got all of these different guys' names in your mouth. You flipping everybody's case upside down and inside out. And people are actually running to you for this. There are people who go to WACK100 just to hear his opinion on the paperwork as if he is some type of credible, outstanding member. And here we have it. Not only is he lying to us, telling us different stories about how the case was thrown out, but the actual paperwork even has a different story. Just think, if he never personally talks to me and tells me this story about the feds being unable to pick his case up because they couldn't prove that he crossed state lines, then I wouldn't have, the insight to look at this paperwork and say, well, you right here telling them that you crossed state lines and that you had intentions on crossing some more state lines. So that makes no sense. If we never have that conversation, I don't have that weaponry. So we have to start scrutinizing the things that come out of WACK's mouth a little bit more. But to be honest with y'all, I feel like a lot of these people who don't do that,
Nigga said, put that nigga mama fat ass on a flathead from California
This is not just innovation. This is smarter innovation. A tech
brother through the city, like
they say this is the reverse Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears was from the Black Seminoles and the Maroon encampments in Florida to Indian Territory today, which is Oklahoma. They said, put that bitch
oh, that's
on
nasty,
a flatbed and do the reverse Trail of Tears with that flatbed.
Damn.
People that are afraid to go at WACK are afraid to go at WACK because they got bad paperwork or they have some type of secret that they don't want the world to know about. And so they would rather, be on his good side than his bad side because WACK is a master at deflection. Y'all see how everybody that calls him out, the paperwork right there, go Google it. He's telling y'all the wrong information and telling you to go look up the paperwork at the same time, which is completely throwing people off. Because they thinking, well, if he lying, why would he tell me to go look? But if you actually look at the paperwork, you'll see that he's lying. The stuff that he's saying is not even what he's literally saying. His case got threw out because the evidence was suppressed, illegal search and seizure. And then you can look at it and see that he lost that motion. So it's not even that WACK is just finessing everybody at this point. It's almost like people are unwilling to read. People are unwilling to do the research and look for the information that could expose this dude. And like I said, maybe they got some skeletons. That's how I feel about it, because it's no way he been getting off with this for years now. I've been seeing stuff. I caught him lying a couple times, but I never really got invested in it to the point where I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and shut him up. But like I said, hip hop is in such a down state at this point because we got all of these leeches, all of these culture vultures who call themselves bloggers, or streamers that are literally soaking up all of the hip hop views because they want to keep this stupid controversy going when they not even the guys who qualify to do so. Pick your favorite snitch exposer, and I bet you they probably done did some snitching themselves, or they never even been in trouble or ever been in a situation where they might have had to snitch. These are upstanding citizens with no criminal history at all calling people out for snitching. That's how watered down it has become, because you got guys like WACK who are questionable themselves that get to run around and do this type of stuff. So no, we gonna put a stop to this, man. We about to nip this in the bud. I need y'all to hit that like button, push this video up in the algorithm. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this topic. Is it as obvious to you that WACK is lying as it is to me? Is it as obvious to you that WACK is not keeping it real as it is to me? And why are all these people giving him the authority to, screen everybody else's paperwork without actually questioning his? We got to know, man. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, man. If you new here, this the type of content we bring in. If you're not new here, you most definitely should be subscribed by now. But if not, this is your chance to go do so uninterrupted. Hit that like button for me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This WACK100 Exposed. We ain't done. We got some more on the way. I just wanted to break the ice and let y'all know that this dude has not been keeping it real with us.
Let me pause that. So I wanted to build on that part, right? A lot of these YouTubers is defected, bro. They compromise. So you'll see that they won't react to great content. It be viral shit. And they won't go against them. It's either because they compromise, or some of them is just scared of him. You know what I'm saying? They get bluffed and they'll be afraid to go at the nigga because, a lot of these niggas ain't cut like that. And I get that, man. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, with that, especially if they just on YouTubing. They like Imam, you know what I'm saying? But the question was, because he's from the West Coast, because he proclaimed to be a big Paru in LA, a lot of the rest of the hip hop and gang subculture and YouTube communities assumed and allowed him to continue to bring content where he was exposing, quote unquote, exposing people paperwork, not the fake paperwork on Jim Jones or the paperwork he never even brought on DUSEMs. I'm talking about this is what they permitted and allowed him to do on the internet, not knowing that he's not this big Paru, that he's not accepted even within his own set. He has a lot of issues. Everybody got niggas that don't like him or jealous of him and all kind of shit, especially if you had money or got money, you know what I'm saying? Or if you was handsome, which I don't think he got that kind of issue. But in any event, the nigga ain't even welcome in Compton. He ain't welcome in South Central. He ain't welcome in Inglewood. He could go to any one of those he wanted to right now, and it could possibly be the last day that he's alive. Or it could be the day that he goes viral again, getting his teeth and his partials kicked up out of his mouth. Literally. It's too many people, and it's not just in LA and Compton and Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, South Central, not just there. Go to New York, it's some people that want to holler at him. Down in Texas, I'm quite sure it's some people that would love to make an example out this rat-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go down to Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio. There's some dudes that would demo this nigga, bro. He knows that. That's why he's not outside like that. But let's speak about that. We got Southern Force up here and my Fam West TV 2. I want to get what y'all think about that he is the messiah of paperwork, yet nobody had the courage to formulate and question his paperwork. Well, you know what we do at the ETE, but outside of us, bro, not too many. Y'all go ahead and build on that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, and you know, I've been on Clubhouse for a minute, right? So I done heard it every which way, and it all sounds like bullshit the hard way. You feel me? Yeah. So when I hear this shit, and the main thing I was asking, even when I was talking to T throughout the year, like, man, I'm gonna step back because it's that nigga shit looking and sounding shaky. But when you brung up Miss Debbie, and you read that paperwork, that let me know everything I needed to know. Just like the fact he tried to spin into my, I was on Highway 40. No, you wasn't. You was over there 66 because you got stunted to Wheeler, but you got pulled over somewhere else. In that area where he got put over, that's the 66, Route 66. So I'm not sure why he even tried to flip that shit. Like a Texan wouldn't know.
Right. And on the media salute, I dropped the link for you. Go ahead, my bad, brother.
Yeah, and then on top of that, everybody in Texas know what the interest of justice is. And in the state of Texas, with that much ammo and with those that many guns, you're not going to just skate up out of there unless it's in the interest of justice. That means they want to know what you traffic, who you got it from, how many times you make this run, the whole 9 yards. You're not finna skate up out of there with just say, oh, that was a legal search and seizure. Texas don't never give a fuck about legal search and seizure. If you're from there, you already know what time that is. That is a career case for any patrol officer, any cop, any sheriff. You think they're gonna let you go unless you got a bigger fish to fry? Come on now, make it make sense. I'm gonna land that one though.
Salute to you, Southern Force. That bigger fish, man, was what?
You got to talk to the mic, fam.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that bigger fish to me was what? Shug, right? 2 years later, he got picked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they sent him back to do his job. I think that was when he started working. To me, it just sounded the way it all looked. add up. It sounded like that was the time that he started working. He was pressured and all that, and then he started getting with the mainstream mafia shit. So yeah, you know, that's what it looked like to me. I mean, if you go back to when he first got on Clubhouse, he kind of told you everything that it was about from the get-go. So when you approached him about the 6ix9ine, he already had it in motion to say, okay, them non-Trey niggas, they fumbled the ball. Let me go and get this bag out of this nigga. Get on this show with academics, act like I'm trying to grill this nigga about being fake blood and all that. But that was just the whole play from the get-go, you know.
To cut into the nigga and get up on him.
Yeah, then what happened after that? The Jim Jones thing came out. And then all these leeches and parasites just start hopping on. Like, oh yeah, you hear this whack nigga, wop. You talking about Jim Jones and all that. He snitching and rap. It shook up the East Coast. And them dudes started coming at. But like you said, some people just, I guess they afraid to go at it. At least in this media space, they want to be neutral on it or whatnot. But I'll be like, if you in the streets or you that person that say you come from that cloth, then you already know, oh, that nigga's a rat. He sound like a snitch. He doing police ass activity. It don't take that much, homie. Just right there, you could just tell about it. You could tell a nigga. He give you that vibes, homie. Just for real. Land on that.
Well, let's finish this audio. Thanks for the comments. Let's get to it.
I ain't saying that y'all should go to the comment section on WACK's Instagram and tag at official Byron Blake and say, yeah, WACK, you've been exposed, but
yeah,
it's well within your rights to do so because he been on here exposing everybody. And I feel like, you know, it is social media. You could definitely go be like, hey, WACK, you've been exposed, you know. I ain't saying you should go to his comment section on Instagram and say, hey, WACK, official Byron Blake just caught you in that lie about how your case was thrown out in Texas. You got some questions to answer. But it's well within your rights to do so. That's all I'm saying. We need to get hip hop on notice that WACK himself got some questions to answer. We need to get hip hop on notice that WACK is lying about his paperwork and see if the exposers are willing to go dig into that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like I said, it's your boy Byron Blake. I'm out.
Save money while making a difference. Shop at Habitat Restore and help build affordable housing in Dane County.
Hey, yo, whatever platform you listening to your music on, Spotify.
Hey, salute, man. Byron Blake. So that's part 2. So we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to go ahead and get y'all. We 47 minutes in cooking. Byron Blake cooking. So what I was telling y'all about channel BLK, go on Instagram and troll his comments for me. I'm not telling y'all to go over there and troll his comments like that. This is the internet, though, and that is what happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to, you know, to tell, you know what I'm saying, that it was me. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all can't see, let me make sure y'all can see this really good. Y'all see the name, y'all see the email, and she sent me, look, she sent this to me. To who? ActiveChucks@gmail.com. co.wheeler.texas.us. That's an official website when you got US. That's an official facility. So if you go here, let's go to the motion brief and support. So we could go here. So the state argued against his motion to suppress, which he said illegal search and seizure. So they suppressed the evidence. They showed y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see that. So y'all can see all of that. This is what I got. I got everything. Do y'all see Channel Black on here? Do y'all see Channel Black on here? Let me see, what day did I get this from her? Let me see what day I got this from her, right? This date, what date was this? This was September 11th, 2024.
Reality TV, salute.
Right? I got this paperwork. Not, I didn't get it from eBay Films. I didn't get it from Death of the Couch Chasers or the nigga looking for a handout, because that's all Imam do. He look for a handout for content. He don't do journalistic research. This is why them dudes hate me. They hate me, but they admire me. You know what I'm saying? Even Veggie Wrong always talk about he give me my props, right? And I'm not trying to get props from him. It's just a known fact that's established. I do great journalistic research. That's what these dudes don't. They'll peddle all kind of rumors and with no support, no nothing, trying to run it up. And that's why they don't last that long. So on defendant's motion to suppress came up for consideration. Upon consideration of the testimony and exhibit before the court, it is the opinion of the court that defendant's motion to suppress evidence should be denied. It is therefore ordered that defendant's motion to suppress evidence is denied. This is what Byron Blake is telling you in the paperwork. You can see that he's lying. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact, right? So WACK is sitting here lying to y'all, talking about illegal search and seizure. The illegal search and seizure was filed under the claims that it under the motion to suppress, and there it was denied. The brief in support of defendant's motion to suppress, right? The indictment. This is Cash McElroy Jones. Y'all see that? Birthday 4/17/77. Y'all see this stamp from the clerk right here? Clerk, Willard County, Texas. Willard County, Texas. Y'all see the date of the stamp? January 26, 2006. This is the day that his indictment went through. The witnesses, Darren Chase, that's the deputy, right? This is how you know somebody knows how to research, get paperwork, request documents, etc. Right? It is, Imam. The motion to dismiss, it was dismissed in the interest of justice. Y'all see that? It didn't say that the evidence was insufficient. And that would be if this motion to suppress was won, that motion was granted, it would be insufficient evidence because now they don't got the guns. They had dismissed it. The defendant was sentenced in another case. No, it wasn't that. The complaining witness has requested dismissal. No, there was no other witness requesting dismissal. The case will be refiled. No, they weren't going to refile the case. The defendant is unapprehended. No, the defendant is deceased. No, he's still alive. The defendant has been granted immunity. No.
Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.
They own one today. Other in the interest of justice. That's why the case was dismissed. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted y'all to get that. In the interest of justice. I sent it to Byron Blake and anybody else who wants the documents without a clout chaser like Channel BLK trying to claim the work that somebody else put in. Imagine, for the hood niggas, imagine you out here, nigga, gang, right? Trolling the hood. You and your dog, y'all on the handlebar. You got 4-5, that nigga got the 9. You niggas, hey, where you niggas from, blood? That brim, lie. Y'all all did every single day. G'd up, get your money, patrol the set, let niggas know what y'all doing, right? Y'all catch some ops, y'all beat the nigga up, boom. Y'all put down the demo. Y'all catch some other niggas, y'all pop the nigga, boom, pow. Leg shot. Let's just say a leg shot. You know what I'm saying? You catch the nigga leg shot, boom, bam, right? This other nigga come in after both of those demonstrations, and he goes and tells everybody he wasn't even there. He comes after the demonstrations, and he tells everybody he the one that popped the nigga in the leg. He's the one that boo-bopped and stomped out the other opposition. The enemy go. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of nigga we dealing with. This nigga's a square from Delaware, nigga. This nigga ain't from LA. Nigga, you don't have an interest in or have any politics that will require you or expect you to do such research and flame these niggas up. Worse than that, the nigga Imam is in debt to the clout chasers, which WACK100 owns the trademark to. He took the name. This nigga's Channel Black Imam worked for Cheeseburger Chuck, who got cyber robbed by CS2 back for the channel. So in other words, he's an unpaid employee of 100 EBT, nigga. That nigga, this the nigga we talking about, but that's what he was essentially doing for the Main Street case, paperwork, channel BLK, like he just really got that, right? Like he really got that. And now this paperwork I just showed y'all, nasty work. I'm gonna play the Debbie what you call it tonight, so y'all just tap in. But let's get to this last video by Byron Blake. This was 6 hours ago. Byron Blake is on a tear, nigga. He is dissecting this shit on CS2 back. He not letting go, nigga. He like a pit bull terrier, nigga. That nigga locked on that nigga, and he ain't that nigga shaking, nigga. He was just being surgical. Now he's starting to shake. He can sense the kill. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, bro.
100 has responded to being exposed. So on today's episode of WACK100 Exposed, we gonna rewind back through time a little bit, and we gonna address what really put WACK on my radar. This is what really made me know that WACK is a liar and that he literally uses the internet to spin narratives for his own personal gain or agenda. Now, for those of you who may not know, a couple years back, I had an encounter with a battle rapper down in Atlanta. It really could have been some simple man-to-man activity, but of course, he was afraid, and so, you know, he hid behind some other people. It happens, you know, but me, I'm win, lose, or draw. I don't care if I'm 1 deep and y'all 20 deep, or if I'm 20 deep and y'all 1 deep. If I got an issue, I'm going to address it. And if we can handle it like men, between men, then that's how I'm going to do it. But, you know, sometimes you run into people that feel like this.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $19 a month for 1 year, guaranteed. But you already knew all that, didn't you?
Lysol knows little hands deserve big protection. Kill 99.9% of germs.
Byron Blake is cooking.
I'm your child and I'm in prison. Why are you scamming?
Good.
I had a problem with somebody said, why you ain't approach me?
I don't have to approach niggas. I'm rich, bro. I don't have to approach niggas like you.
Fuck out of here.
I don't have to approach niggas like
weird.
And what's understood ain't got to be explained. You know, like I say, I'm win, lose, or draw. And a lot of these guys, they get on the internet and play tough, but they heart ain't really like that. Which brings me to the point of this video. The Texas case is not the first time that I caught WACK in a lie. Now, shortly after this tough guy act down in Atlanta, some drama just so happened to show up at dude's doorstep down in Atlanta. Now, the ironic part about this is, after this happened, dude get on the internet and say, man, if you got a problem with me, come to me as a man. Funny, right? But yeah, I'm assuming that WACK knew that he was working with the police, he was cooperating, he was snitching. And so WACK jumped out there and tried to spin a narrative for him. This was a key moment in my decision to start paying attention to how WACK moves in the industry, because it was in this moment that I actually knew for a fact that WACK will get on the internet and lie. Like this whole, I'm gonna let y'all hear the story, but it's completely made up. And it was in this moment that I knew WACK will get on here and lie. He'll call somebody a snitch without really even believing that they a snitch, ever even seeing paperwork. He will make up a story to go with his accusation. And I saw that right here in this moment. Now, of course, you know I called him out on it. Yo, WACK100. Step into my office, homie.
Look at old boy, Hitman Holler, his girl, bro.
Yeah.
These niggas said,
yeah,
look, it's a nigga telling already. They already called, they got all them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They already called. You already talk about
we put a bunch of names in the hat of celebrity addresses that they pulled off the internet, and whoever name they pulled, that's who house they was gonna go run up in, just on some goofy shit. Saw that nigga, watch this, saw that he was at the football game in another state. Dumbo niggas, pay attention. So they like, he ain't home, we gonna go up there, but his girl there the whole time.
Now, I don't know where this nigga got this information from, but that's what we here to find out. As y'all can see, on March 7, 2023, a records request was made. Dear blank, Gwinnett County received an open records request from you on March 7, 2023. Your request mentions suspect arrest records, suspect arrest incident report. Gwinnett County has reviewed its files and has determined that there are no responsive documents to your request. This case has been suspended until new information comes in. No suspects have been identified. Now, I ain't the smartest dude in the world, but I'm pretty sure that in order for these guys to have been arrested and snitching and you to know about it, that would mean they had to have contact with the police first.
Nasty work.
Now, as we can see from these documents, clearly that's not the case. What does seem to be the case is WACK100 getting on these platforms on social media and just running his mouth. He accusing people of being snitches. He's saying that he saw paperwork that he didn't see. He claiming to have details and information about cases and situations.
All that means is he has no credibility. So all of these niggas working with him, the Setting Ashes, the 1090Js, right? The Crip Cops, Christopher Love Boys, Loose Cannon, Death of the Clout Chasers, Imam, Channel Black, the nigga Ghost with crazy lizard eyes, the Bud Wise Bud Wise. These niggas got no credibility, bro. They're not authentic. They don't know what the fuck they talk about. But y'all go get fed all of this bad food. These niggas is feeding y'all bad dope, nigga. Y'all running back to it. Y'all supporting the motherfucking trap house with the bad dope, nigga. And I've been telling y'all, DUSEM, Yael, Scandalous Los Angeles, Smoked Out TV, Fam West TV, Stand Only Media. We've been telling y'all, these niggas pumping bad dope out the spot. Y'all niggas going to cop from them niggas. So what that make you niggas? It's nasty work, bro.
That don't even exist. Now, this is where it gets tricky. This makes WACK look biased, and it also make it look like he's creating propaganda. According to these documents, Hitman actually did cooperate with police. While the police were on scene talking to the victim and a witness,
Hitman spoke to the police while on FaceTime.
Please ask the nigga, do we have any conflicts in the streets, any beef? The nigga got on FaceTime with the police and sent them some videos of niggas who he think is sus.
You need the best templates for your videos.
I know y'all probably got
to get
stuck on
unlimited,
the
easy-to-use templates made by leading.
Use the restroom.
Specs. Yeah, that's telling. But listen, I'm gonna tell Blood today on Paul Road. If Blood did that, he need to be held accountable for that.
These niggas crazy as a motherfucker, man. Playing with my girl. My girl could have died. Y'all niggas talking some snitching, all this other dumbass shit. I wasn't even fucking there. Never gave no motherfucker police nothing, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Is Holla a street nigga or a civilian?
You'd have to ask him. I've never met him.
Okay, look. Okay, well, listen.
He a businessman, no, but he
Wait, hold on. If he's a street nigga, you can't make a statement or give out no videos or information about anything, right?
Not that leads to.
All right, okay.
What kind of
so look,
Let him talk, bro.
No statements.
Y'all just heard that man say, I ain't give out no videos. I ain't make no statements. And look at WACK up there. He know he lying too. WACK know he lying. But take a look.
Elroy.
Okay. Yeah, that's all because your girlfriend. She went to the hospital. Obviously, I'm sure your friend told you. I don't know the status as of right now, man. But like I said, the cameras are huge. I'm gonna try to keep going around to neighbors, see if I can get some video. But some pops up, please let us know.
Can you check that back for me, sir? Please, I'm sorry. That's only my request. Please, if you go in the backyard, you gonna go through the fence. There's that window right there. It'll be a blind spot. I want to know if that window broken out or either back window broken out.
Did you have any problems with anybody recently?
No, a month ago, somebody walked up to our door. It was 10 o'clock p.m. and they walked in the garage. At 10 o'clock it started. They was walking through my driveway. They walked to the porch, and a ring bell said, "Camera recorded." And he stopped in his track, and he said, "I'm sorry, wrong house." And he turned around. That was a month and 4 days.
Okay. Immediately, this officer asked, "Have you had any problems with anybody lately?" And I know that seems like a routine question when you investigating a situation like this, but no, that wasn't a coincidence. That was actually the same officer who responded to the first call.
What happened to help us out? Because obviously that lady in there got shot. I'm sure her boyfriend. I know who her boyfriend is. Obviously, I'm sure he would like to know who these people are who shot him.
I don't know who they are. I just saw.
I'm just saying. I'm sure he would like to know who they are.
Yeah.
Because I've been over here before, so I know. He seemed like a decent guy.
Right. That A1 Yola, nigga.
Solid dude.
Yeah.
Solid dude.
Like I said, he was nice to me. I dealt with him. It was just for some suspicious person coming up. So.
Now, y'all heard the officer say he dealt with Hitman about this incident. According to this incident, it was August 31st, 10:47 p.m. when the police received a call from the complainant about pulling up to the house and seeing a black male at the door with a black hoodie on, blue jeans, and a blue COVID mask. Yeah, that's him. See that down there? The black G-Wagon, the one that he always liked to floss. Also, according to this paperwork, the complainant was at the corner when he saw the male walking away from the door. So you at the corner, you get a ring notification to your phone. You talking to dude through the ring camera from the corner. And instead of just pulling up to the house, you call the police? Yeah, it seemed like you really are scared to just approach people one-on-one. So yeah, that officer being familiar with the situation, of course, because he's the one who responded to the call, brought that up on purpose. And then he asked him about the video. Watch this.
792-445. All right, do you still have that video?
Yeah, I got that. She got that video. So yeah, I'm gonna get out her phone. She got that video.
All right, if you got that video, is there an email? Do you have the video or does she have the video?
I would see. It might be on my phone too. She might have sent it to me, so I can send it to his phone.
Oh yeah, if you want to send it to your buddy's phone and then he can send it to our phone, that'd be great.
I'm just sending him the Axon link.
Yeah, if you can send.
I'm gonna do that too. But can y'all please check that window for me so I can know? I just need to know because it's really bad. I don't want to know if their back window was. I don't want to know how they got in this house without my mom going on.
Okay, we'll let you know here in a sec.
Niggas was petrified.
Yes, sir. Send you this video. This is the video from Gerald about somebody that showed up to his house.
Hey, y'all just heard him say just the video from Gerald. Look at him trying to be slick. He trying to get a video to do to have, hey, yeah, go ahead and get him this real. Yeah, I ain't getting no police, nothing. Man, come on, man. Who you think you playing with? You know what you did. And dude know what you did. Wack know what you did too. That's why he got on here and volunteered that lie for you. He just didn't expect that somebody would actually have knowledge. I knew it was a lie as soon as I heard it. He wasn't expecting that. So I had to go get the FOIA request done so I could come back with the paperwork to prove that it was a lie to the people. But as soon as I heard it, I knew it was a lie. You've been down there calling the police every time you see a shadow. But of course, they got an image to sell. So they want to get on the internet and play like gangsters and play tough when they in crowds of people. But just like real cowards, as soon as somebody catch up with them, get up with them when they by themselves, now it's 911. Please help me.
Okay. What I'm going to do is let me. That's your phone? Okay, I'm going to send you a link to your phone. And you can upload that video onto that link. Okay? All right. And your phone number, once again, make sure I have it correctly, is. All right, stand by. Let me send you that link. This an upload? Yes, sir. Do it via text? Yes, sir. Would that be better if I send a text or? Yeah, if you text, it would be better because I can just reply to the text. Okay. All right. Let me do that right now. And what is this video of?
Lysol knows little hands deserve big protection. Kill 99.9% of germs.
Introducing Tylenol Precise Pain.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's go.
It was, I mean, I
this
didn't
was
look at
almost
it.
something.
They were
We got
asking
10
him
more
about
minutes. Hit that
some
like
people
button.
that showed up to his house like August 20th at around 10 p.m.
The police asked the nigga, do we have any conflicts in the streets, any beef? The nigga got on FaceTime with the police and sent them some videos of niggas who he think is suspects.
Yeah, that's telling. But listen, I will tell. I'm gonna tell Blood today on Paul. Blood did that. He need to be held accountable for that.
I know a lot of y'all think that when Wack talks, he really means it. I know that. I know a lot of y'all. If Wack said he got the paperwork, he got the paperwork. If Wack said they were snitching, they snitch. I know a lot of y'all. But as y'all can see from this instance right here, dude has an agenda to push. It's all about who he's working with and working for at the time. He will create a story just to say somebody is a snitch, or he will create a story just to say that somebody isn't a snitch, just so he can continue to push his line. Now, this one right here is kind of crazy because he didn't take the 6ix9ine approach. Y'all see how he deals with 6ix9ine knowing he snitched, and he actually just says like, yeah, he cooperated, but he a civilian. He wasn't never supposed to be around that. You know, he don't take that approach with dude. He flat out, no, if he told, he got to be held accountable for that. And that's because, again, dude present himself as a quote unquote street nigga. But what street nigga you know calling the police because he sees somebody at his house that he don't recognize from down the street instead of just going home and dealing with it himself? What street nigga you know calling the police and telling them, hey, somebody just got shot over here. I got a video. It might not be nobody, but it could lead you to somebody. And that's what happened. He gave them all of this information and stuff, but it's vague. It's probably people that you can't even really identify based off what he giving them. And so they were never able to track these people down and find them, but you gave them the information to find these people. Ask yourself this: why is WACK trying to sweep this under the rug? Why isn't WACK promoting this? Why isn't WACK calling Hitman out for acting like a gangster, acting like he tough, acting like a banger, and then calling and cooperating with the police at the first sign of danger? Isn't this what he preach against all the time? I got a problem with fake gangsters. I got a problem with guys pretending that they street. Ain't this what he preach against? He the one saying the streets is dead, man. If you out here acting like you tough and this, and then you gonna turn around and go snitch, man. The streets dead. This is what he say out of his own mouth almost every day. But yet he trying to sweep this one under the rug. Ask yourself why that is. Hey, man. Hit that like button for me, man. You gotta hit that like button. This 2 for 2, WACK. This twice that you've been caught lying red-handed and you're not addressing it. Facts. You can do all of the deflecting that you want to do. It does not change the fact that you told me the feds couldn't pick your case up because they couldn't prove that you crossed state lines. But then I see that you made a statement to them telling them that you were crossing state lines multiple times. It also won't change the fact that Hitman cooperating with the police and you made up a story trying to cover that up. Who does that? What real nigga you know do stuff like that? If he telling, he telling. Leave me a comment though. Let me know what you think about this situation. I know a lot of y'all used to WACK lying. Y'all know he be lying, but what you think about him getting caught red-handed in these 2 lies and being unable to produce any type of facts at all? Like, let me know.
Bro, I told people about this 3 years ago. 3 years ago. We could grab it right now, right? What we not gonna do, we got the paperwork on Lamonte on the 100 side. After I called him out for the fade, we finna go to it right now. We finna go to it right now, bro. And we gonna get this out to y'all, right? We got the paperwork on Lamonte right now. Let me pause this. The G homie calling me. Hold on. All right, now holler at the G homie. Let me take y'all back, man. When this nigga lied, man, this shit ain't gonna take that long. You know what I'm saying? Hey, calm down, boy. Don't start that, because I will get up in your business. You know what I'm saying? So let's fast forward it. I call him out for the fade.
Yeah.
Bro, you could have been on.
We already said
whatever that is.
Building, bro. You got knocked. Fat lover, man. Niggas don't care about nothing about you. Niggas don't respect.
One mic. Hey, yo, one mic. How you gonna sit here and talk about paperwork when you checking Snow Billy paperwork and you sit down with him? You put his paperwork out there. Ain't your politics, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
that nigga just paperwork too. About you. Niggas don't respect.
Now we got paperwork. Get the fuck out of here, WACK.
Nigga don't respect your game, bro. This nigga on here pumping his there like J-Rock ain't knock you out, my nigga.
All right, here it goes.
Got knocked out.
Bro, ain't no, but I'm not even entertaining that shit, nigga. If WACK would have got knocked out and rolled
got up
alive,
off that ground talking about what's up, J-Rock.
I'm not even entertaining. But Lamonte, what you won't do, we back in the 100 show. I'm gonna put the paperwork up on Lamonte. Y'all come check it out.
So, yeah, Byron Blake, we definitely, since then, been telling people that that's what was going on. But niggas said, oh, he's a hater. That's what these YouTube niggas, oh, he's a cloud chaser. Oh, it's cool for a nigga to do that. And as long as y'all can make money up off of it, off of clicks and likes, right?
Airwick Scented Oils keeps your space fragrant for
Damn,
up to
this
70
was good.
days.
We're
Airwick,
gonna
always
end
fragrant,
this
always
right
inviting.
here. And then we got
Y'all
another video and we out. Continue to support this nigga. Continue to pump bad dope. And now your brand is CONVO. Niggas ain't running up in your trap for nothing. Go look at the numbers of these niggas that was running this fake content and these fake narratives. A lot of them ain't here no more, bro. That's a fact. So we finna get into this real quick. Dream Foreign, Never Living Life Born. Dream Foreign and his old set tripping ass. I really gonna have a conversation with old set tripping ass Dream Foreign, nigga. You diss one brim, you diss all of them, nigga. And you way out there. The internet is not for gangbanging. That cyber gangbang shit is weird, nigga. That shit is not gangster, nigga. Take some chili up off that hot dog. You putting too much on it. Now let's get to this real quick. Dream Foreign, Never Living Life
Reasons
Born.
for dismissal under the interest of justice. Just go Google it. Texas, nigga, there you go.
Wow. So, Big, you saying WACK 100 the police. What is your thoughts on that? WACK 100 is the police.
Man, what's happening? It's your boy Dreaming Foreign, Never Living Life Born. Now I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. Today we got some paperwork, and we also got a conversation that we want to bring up about WACK 100. Now, I got this information from Brian Blake. Shout out to the Army. And he was informing the world, just like DUSEM and other people have been informing the world about WACK 100.
Credit on that, Dream
Texas.
Foreign. Salute to you for being one of the ones that been here, that watched it, that admit, informing the world, just like DUSEM. It's for the just like DUSEM. Ever since that day, I called him out for the fade, and he lied on my name, nigga, and turned down that fade and been ducking that fade. Nigga been on that nigga head like white on rice, nigga, and it ain't gonna stop. So all you niggas that be in the comments, oh, that's enough about WACK 100, nigga, you don't tell me when it's enough. Nigga, I ain't no motherfucking light switch. You can just turn up and turn off when the fuck you want to, nigga. I go. 0 to 100 real quick. And I'm going to expose that bitch-ass nigga. If you don't like it, fuck you too, nigga. Nigga, suck my dick. Let's go, man.
Now, for years and years, a lot of people have ignored it. And WACK 100 has actually requested you to actually look into it. And this is why reading is fundamental and also comprehension. Because if you can look and see and have some common sense, WACK 100 has stated multiple times that he had this gun case dropped. And he's also stated that he's been in prison.
Shout out to New York.
So that means he's a convicted felon. When you're a convicted felon, that applies in every state, especially Texas. Now, he also claims that due to an illegal search, that is the reason why the gun case was dropped. Now, I find that hard to believe, especially in a state like Texas, where if you're a felon, it is hard for you to obtain another firearm. But I'm about to chop and screw a lot of these audio clips that I obtained, and y'all gonna be able to hear for yourself and have a real breakdown of why WACK 100 has a lot of things to explain now.
Georgia's a gun-toting state.
Yeah, no, but not for no felons. Not for no convicted felons. Not for no niggas.
In that situation,
And we coming from St. Louis, nigga. That's a Fed case waiting to happen.
The feds couldn't touch me because they couldn't prove our prostate.
According to this paperwork, these events happened in Wheeler County, Texas.
Alrighty, Robert Kaz Jones. This incident took place in Texas right here, man. So this is a fact. This paperwork is stating that you were arrested in Texas right now, or this actual incident took place in Texas. This right here is in black and white. We can read all together. I know a lot of y'all, was in them classes, so I need y'all to read this slowly, and then we're going to move forward and let the audio play.
In them classes.
Also, according to this paperwork, on April 16th, 2005, Public Safety Trooper Darren Chase was on routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he conducted a traffic stop of a brown 2005 Cadillac passenger car for traveling 77 miles per hour in an area where the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour.
To all my local and international trap stars out there, when you going over state lines, go 72, 73, 75, as you can see in his paperwork, the police will arrive. Now, Cass Jones, it seemed like he was a rookie. And he also...
I paid for my own college, so I knew I'd have to start accumulating a lot of money, paying student loans, paying rent.
We gonna be
was in another place. So they was going to break down that cookie. But y'all sit back and hear the rest of this. Hey, man, it's getting crazier, sentence by sentence. But y'all sit back and just listen.
Driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, that he had been stopped for speeding. The defendant replied that he was a truck driver and always runs about 5 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Truck driver. Not Paru, truck driver, nigga. Nigga over here, oh man, we go 5 miles per hour all the time. Ass nigga. You over here telling the police shit, making excuses. See, your whole life, you deflect. Just like in this traffic, this was about to be a regular ticket, but you just wasn't clicking. And now, man, this shit about to be crazy, man. Y'all sit back and relax, man, because WACK, hey, man, this shit looking crazy, Jack.
That they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the funeral. Trooper Chase observed that during the time he was running the routine driver's license check, that Cass Jones, the driver of the vehicle, could not stay still.
The fact that you guys allow WACK100 to be the messiah of paperwork, and that region's supposed to be the king of checking paperwork, but it seems that nobody besides very little has checked WACK100's paperwork. This right here is a big error right here. He's a felon and he got caught with firearms allegedly in Texas. And this is a paper trail behind it. So I think a lot of my YouTubers, man, I need y'all to go ahead and sit back and do some research, man, and figure out what's really going on or whatnot, and see if Cass Jones can explain what was really going on. But hey, y'all leave y'all thoughts and opinions in the comments section. But until next time, it's your boy Dreamer Foreign. Never living life boring.
Shout out Dream. Shout out Dream Foreign, never living life boring. Look, man, we got one more video that really helps highlight this whole case. We finna get into that real quick. Shout out my boy, El Guapo, Street Certified News. Chirac is in the building. Good folks right there, man. Good folks. I said peoples, but I meant good folks, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? El Guapo, man. El Guapo eating good right now, too. Look at that thing. 109,000 views. We been on this, though. Let's go.
I uploaded a short on this.
What's going on? I'm Larry Hoover Jr. and I'm rocking with Street Certified News. Oh, it is your boy Kiss, man. Shout out to Street Certified News. What's cool? Hit him, Mr. Oh, yeah, you already know what it is, man. I'm rocking with Street Certified News. You got behind the scenes, man. We're going to tie this bitch up. What up, this is your boy Mom J. We rocking with Street Certified News.
Man, Street Certified News, man. Shout out Big Bo. Shout out WACK.
Yo. It's your boy El Guapo, man. Street Certified News. We back with another one. Man, first off, man, if you guys could stop, man, smack that like button on this video, man. It always helps. You know what I'm saying? When you guys drop that like button, you guys always support our videos. We greatly appreciate it. This week, man, you know what I'm saying? With all this Rolling 60 stuff going on and Big U, and there's been a lot of people that have like kind of come out just more than us and have really had negative words for WACK100 regarding his information and how he shares information and how it could potentially be helping law enforcement. WACK100 continues to claim that, you know, he's a street guy and he abides by street codes and street rules, but he always seems to find himself embroiled in situations where he's given a little bit too much information to law enforcement, or he's being treated a little bit too lenient by law enforcement. Although we're not really gonna get into the Big U shit, we might get into it a little bit later. we wanted to get into a 2006 gun case where WACK100 and his brother, both convicted felons, were caught with seemingly an artillery of firearms. Shout out to ACTIVECHUCKSS, DUSEM. We spoke to him later in the video. He gave us some insight. This was all information that he collected directly from the county office down there in Texas. So he'll talk to us about that later. In part 1 of the video, we spoke with gangster documentarian Al Prophet. In part 2, we're really going to break down this 2006 gun case and how it coincidentally lines up with an older story that we told you guys about WACK100 getting caught on wiretap with the Stutterbox, Liddell Rawls, Mark Stevens case and the Main Street Mafia Crips. So, hey, man, look, with no further ado, it's all going to come together, man. Trust me, it's crazy. So, hey, with no further ado, man, it's your boy, Michelle Guapo, man, Street Certified News. April 16th, 2005.
They call it a small business, but we know the hours and effort you've put in are anything.
Safety trooper Darren Chase was on a routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he would pull over a 2005 Cadillac for driving 77 in a 70-mile-per-hour speed zone. The driver, later identified as Cash McElroy Jones, stated that he was a truck driver and always ran about 5 miles over the limit. He also stated that he was en route to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a funeral. At some point during the traffic stop, the trooper would ask Cash Jones for permission to search his vehicle. After denying the request, K9 units were called to the scene. During the search, troopers located a black rifle, black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Following the recovery of the firearms from the vehicle, both Cash Jones and his passenger, who would later go on to be identified as his brother, would be arrested, with both men being charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Soon after this arrest, he would be briefly placed on a Fed hold before posting a $10,000 bond. Once out of jail, WACK100 would travel back to Los Angeles, where he would continue working with Death Row Records and Suge Knight. Only 2 years later, in January 2008, police would name Knight as one of the members of the mob Pyru Street Gang in a crackdown by authorities in the city of Compton. Despite his music industry connections and now managing Ray J and rapper The Game, WACK100's name would be left out of the crackdown. In that same year, Cash Jones, aka WACK100, would be caught on wiretap, informing business partner Mark Stevens that the Main Street Mafia Crip leader Liddell Rawls was under investigation for the kidnapping and beating of Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox. Liddell Rawls, who prosecutors said was the leader of the Main Street Mafia Crips gang, would be accused in a criminal complaint filed in February 2011 of directing members to kidnap, beat, and rob the victim, Robert Ross. CS2 Back would play a pivotal role in that case, both helping authorities connect the dots to Dale Dog via the wiretap phone calls and eventually helping Main Street beat their case.
Nasty work.
Let's play Stutterbox talking to WACK.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, boss. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
WACK, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
wouldn't take
Dog.
your call. And I said it to you. And he said
I talked to Dog.
But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But he said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
Mark
That's what you said is going off of what
that whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Only 1 month after the indictment of the Main Street Mafia Crips, on March 9th, 2011, Cash Jones, aka WACK100, would appear in Texas State Court to have his charges finally dismissed from that 2006 unlawful possession of a firearm case, where he was caught with multiple firearms and ammunition. The stated reason for the dismissal was not lack of evidence, or a violation of WACK 100's rights, as he claims. But based on the paperwork, WACK 100's gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice. So investigating this story, we tapped in with our brother DUSEM from ACTIVECHUCKSS, a very popular California-based media company. They really tapped into the streets, and you know, DUSEM, man, this is somebody who, when it comes to WACK 100, and he's done extensive research on this guy. He really breaks down, you know, how WACK 100, you know, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing.
So this is my question. So WACK has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story real. We got the paperwork. He can't dispute it. It's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. With other people. And his brother was a felon, right? So it was two felons that got caught. Right.
Right.
So has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
I sent you the video where he claims that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see that on the email, right?
Right.
To verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was an illegal search and seizure.
Right, I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, WACK, I'm going to send you the thing where WACK is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas, right? So immediately, that's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, you know, he crossed the state lines, but you can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas if she found something? Wheeler County, there you go, Cass Jones, Wheeler County. Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro, shout out to Texas for having audio and video on the front of their squad cars. Because if I'd have been in Cali Beach, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to take it. Yeah, because they have to write the report based on the audio, the video and the audio. Yeah. Like if I'd have been California, it'd have been my word against theirs, but the ex-con word against theirs on how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw something on the back seat. They could have said all kind of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved it.
I bring a lot of ideas to the table.
Truthful.
Do you ever wish I'd bring fewer?
Truthful.
Let's go.
Right. So basically, WACK is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because we contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search, and this is what they found. So then when they had the right probable cause. So he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when I see the motion to dismiss and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of
checked.
You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like I think it said something like the person that died or something. It was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case. And none of those things were X'd off except for this thing that they call in the interest of justice. What's your take on what does that mean when a person get a case dismissed? Like what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
That was the first time I ever heard it, right? So in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So WACK 100's attorneys and WACK 100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that two ex-felons crossing federal state lines, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case. That sending out that message is that it's cool. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach, right?
Especially in Texas. When it's people that got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So, like you said, he's trafficking guns across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, they get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds have put a fed hold on him off of the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper, Darren Chase, that they had came from California and he was going to pick up his mother for because she can't travel. But the dude, once WACK100 says that he got a bail, his brother didn't get bail. They let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a black card. He says that a white man picked him up, him and his brother, but if the bail bond was closed until a couple of days later, how did you? And then he said the airport was 50 miles away. He was transferred to Beaumont, the federal facility or some kind of holding facility in Beaumont. He was in jail for not just a night or overnight to the next day. He says 6-7 days later, he was still in jail on a hold, and that the feds came all the way to where he was at to tell him, hey, look, we don't want to pick up the case. Like, why would the feds come talk to you in person?
Right, they just wouldn't pick it up.
Or they would fax over information to the jail or to the district attorney in that city. Now, y'all can pick it up. We can't do it. Why did they have to come speak to you face to face and then you get a bail? You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't pick it up. So this was the interesting thing I'm gonna put in there, and it's gonna come with the story. Like I said, we working on the story.
When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to me is honoring that trust and that commitment.
Within 1 month, so in my research, and this is a little spoiler, man. So you know what I'm saying? Within the research, that Main Street Mafia case where WACK100, we know by now, was caught on the wiretap. The indictment for that case was February 2011. That's when those guys got indicted. Now they end up the case getting dropped in June, but they got indicted in February 2011. WACK100 got
was going on before that,
huh?
But the case, see,
the case started in 08. So yeah, I know the case started in 08, and they was investigating it that whole time. WACK was caught on wiretap in 08, but they actually didn't file the charges to 2011.
Because went to jail.
Coincidentally, a month later, WACK100 gets his Texas gun case dropped almost a month to the day in March of 2011. And
you did your calculation.
You can check the dates. I was gonna say you can check the dates. They indicted Bell Dog and Main Street Mafia Crips in February 2011 after a 3-year investigation or 4-year investigation. And a month later, WACK100 got his gun case dropped in Texas.
It's your boy, Emerxo Guapo, Street Certified News, man. The most reputable source for urban media. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for staying tuned to this 2-part series. Shout out Al Prophet, man. Shout out DUSEM. And like I said, man, really the moral of the story is a lot of these guys be lying about who they is, they life or whatever, and they perpetuating images that are not positive for the kids. And it's even more hypocritical because they perpetuate images that they not living even in the first place. So, hey, like I said, man, Street Certified News, the most reputable source for urban media. We appreciate you, man. Please hit that like, comment, subscribe, man. We love you. We out.
COINTELPRO is a series of covert and illegal projects. Hey, listen, bro. Exactly what it was. Hey, shout out my boy El Guapo, Street Certified News. Man, he don't miss, man. I go to his page every time we done did content. We got whenever we did content, we got over 100,000 views. That's how we doing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he got like 80,000 subscribers, but we exceed his subscribers every time. Shout out Chi-Town, Fam West, Southern Force. Y'all got something to say? I gotta go eat.
Man, Deuce, this is nasty work. And that's why I've been talking about the interest of justice, because you got to go give them something in order to get rid of that case. Right. So you went back up there to the West Coast. You gave up Main Street. You gave up Suge. You gave up a lot of cats on there just so you can go back and get that case dropped down south. Because in the interest of justice, you got to give them something. Nasty work.
Nasty work.
I think he was giving up all that butt. Pause like a motherfucker.
Miss Inglewood.
Three fingers.
Three fingers.
Man, West, you want to say something before we leave?
Man. I mean, you damn near, man. What else can I say, man? Niggas on the ropes, man. It's a wrap, man.
Once again, salute to Byron Blake, because he ate, nigga. Byron Blake woke this shit up. Hey, Byron Blake, salute to you for waking up the YouTube streets. Y'all hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, subscribe if you ain't did that. It's been another edition of the DAMU&KIWE Conversations. We out. DUSEM done.